What I would say is that India, Odisha especially has grown definitely industrially and financially because figures don't tell lie. Our budget has been growing every year, so it has come to a very sizable figure. So if I say that India, Odisha or Odisha's industries is not growing, will not be true. But the question is, where is this coming from? Most of the, if you see right from 1950s after our independence,
प्रथमे आज फाइनेंशियल न्यूज लॉन्चिंग सेरेमनी मत इनवाइट करा जाइथिबारु मु धन्यवाद जनाउछि एंड पर्टिकुलरली गोटे लॉन्चिंग सेरेमनी गोटे न्यूज पेपर आमे मीडिया सेक्टर को बिलोंग करू वी आल्सो टेक इट एज एन इंडस्ट्री मीडिया इंडस्ट्री सो इट shows like itself today that Odisha has the potential for this, as sir said, the trajectory, that the growth in the media industry or in other industries. I think I do not belong to the core industries area, so sir will be speaking, other like experts will be speaking on it. But in terms of media industry, if you talk about like today itself is a the day that shows that there are a lot of potentials, because today itself we are a part of a launching ceremony of a newspaper that shows that it will create a scope for the people who study in media for working or training in internships, lot of other things. So coming back to other part of the like industry, my answer may be very generic, but the thing is that if you see that in the last like 10-20 years, I think I will go back to 2005, 6 or 4 like that, when we just like I just completed my mass communication PG, and I was like thinking of like a job to work, whether it is like PR, that means industry again, all the like big industries, they have a PR and corporate communication department. I was also searching for a newspaper to work. Ultimately, I worked in a newspaper as a journalist for 2 years. So then I saw that during those days, we were like struggling to get a job in terms of in the industry as a PR or in terms of journalist in a newspaper or a television. I think 2004, 5 and 2026, if you see the trajectory of the media industry, it's like a dramatic, or you can say big growth that we have seen, though we have to also expect like other lot of things to come in the media industry as well as other industries. And if you see about all other industries, I think a lot of data and statistics shows that beyond like I think the media industry is also like the growth of media industry is related to other industries, because if other industries grow, then the media industry grows or it survives. So when it shows that there is a like growth in the media industry, it is also like proof that the other industries are also growing. Maybe there are some problems, other like regulatory issues that other experts will highlight.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Mishra. You are relating
The key challenge, first of all, I would like to thank Financial News in their launching ceremony to invite me. I feel privileged. Esteemed audience, esteemed guests on the dais. Actually, it's a good question, sir. If you see the trail of industrialization in Odisha, it started way back in 60s. In 60s it started, but the focus was more on large industries and the focus was on mines and minerals based industries. And it flourished. Infrastructure development also flourished. 70s was a slump period. Then again in 80s the focus was on MSMEs, which was a good initiative. Subsequently, after 80s, then came 90s or 2000, where the focus was a mix of large industries and MSME. Focus was not much on MSMEs. So as you rightly said, the challenges which we feel as a MSME entrepreneur, there are no downstream industries which has been created so far. There is no mother plant or mother industries. There is challenges for good infrastructure, for seed capital, and for an enabling environment for the MSMEs to grow, both from the government and the nodal agency. So this needs to be worked out, and there needs to be a brainstorming among the associations, among industrialists, and things will naturally improve. The government is definitely trying its best. The focus is on MSMEs, as the government of India has been banging for the growth and mushrooming of MSMEs, but the state and particularly the nodal agency who is handling the industry should be sensitized so that there is no hurdle for the mushrooming of MSMEs in Odisha, particularly the entrepreneurs from Odisha to be groomed.
Thank you. I wish all the best for financial news, the new newspaper in Odisha, and I only wish that they take all the effort to reflect the right financial situation of Odisha. I don't want to feel like criticizing or anything, because that doesn't really help. But putting the realities also sometimes appear as if it is criticism. Having said that, what I would say is that Odisha especially has grown definitely industrially and financially, because figures don't tell lie. Our budget has been growing every year, so it has come to a very sizable figure. So if I say that Odisha or Odisha's industry is not growing, will not be true. But the question is, where is this coming from? Most of the, if you see right from 1950s, after our independence, most of our Odisha economy was around more than 60% was agri economy. Then there was industry slowly came up, and recently for last about 10 years, the GDP of Odisha is divided into three main columns. One is manufacturing, 40%, almost 40, 42, sometimes plus or minus 2%. Then comes services, another 40%, and 20% we are, this 80% we have industry. If you go for industry, MSME in Odisha constitutes a very small segment because of its resources in mineral and the steel processing, aluminium processing has contributed a lot in the industrialization, whereas MSME growth would come only when we have got a downstream industries. For many reasons, downstream industries have not grown. That is why MSME's contribution in industrialization in Odisha remains low. So question is, we have grown, but is it enough? Can we do better? And how to do better? These are the questions I think we should address rather than what we have lost in the past.